Hello everyone, it's Tom from Dwarven Moustache Hobbying here, and yeah, these are what's known as Myeri, and they're based heavily off the Fimir. You might remember them from some of the Warhammer stuff, but yeah, with these guys, that they are for primarily designed for a game called The Woods by a company called Oakbound Studio. And yeah, within the background of the game of the Woods, there's they're one of the first races to come through sort of portals from other worlds, and they were fleeing from a greater danger, the Fae, who are very elven, and they appear on the world, and there's they keep themselves to themselves, and they built castles. And they built several castles, the main one being on the coast, and it has a big giant piece of coral, magical coral. But soon after, there's a bit of a war with the Fae, and the Fae shatter all of this giant coral, and that they hold as sacred, and they've scattered it throughout the whole, all these different dimensions, all these different worlds. And sometimes questing knights of these guys, that they're actually Myeri, their in-game name, and they go looking for bits of the coral to reunify it. And yeah, they're based on Fimir. And one of the main differences is in some of the background with Fimir, they have certain relationships with humans. I'm not going to mention what they are because, yeah, it's a bit bad. But with these guys, they're basically sort of like with the Woods version, these Myeri, they're essentially immortal in one sense. They do grow old in some sort of sense, but they voluntarily allow their life force to dissipate into the universe, so that a new Myeri can be born. Yeah, and that's how their race continues and stuff. But a lot of the small bands, small settlements of Myeri that have spread about a bit about the world of Tlanlar, they mainly sort of try and keep away from some of the Tuatha, the humans and stuff, and they try and keep away and just keep themselves to themselves in general, keeping around marshland areas. And I'll home in a little bit on the models now. Well, yeah, this is the leader. Yeah, no, it's yeah, big giant sword. I did a warband roster for this guy, and I basically increased his strength a lot. I can imagine him being quite reckless and being a fine, strong warrior. And he's, of course, got this massive two-handed weapon. And he's charging in with his extra strength, cleaving things in twain with his mighty thews and his broadsword, which is, of course, the best thing about Hero Quest. But yeah, the Cyclopses, and yeah, this is the Dreyoi, the spellcaster, and he can sort of it's a female, and this big giant trail down the left, that is them emptying a sandbox onto the floor, and you can sort of see a bit of a swell. And they've got 4 arms, 2 of which are on the big giant staff, one with the sandbox, one with this green sort of oracle stone that has sort of a pit in the centre that they're staring into. a sort of a tortoise shell back and a tail. And you can probably, if you are fans of the Dark Crystal, you might recognise some inspirations for this certain model. But yeah, it's I'd like to start playing with these. I didn't manage to get a chance. I didn't really get a chance to play with these during a recent games day. But yeah, this is their musician, and they've got a sort of it's a set of pipes there, and I can't remember the specific name for the pipes, but Tulian or something pipes, and I hope the camera. But yeah, the proper job Cyclopses, and they're all metal. All of these. And they do weigh quite a fair amount because they're slightly bigger and bulkier than humans and stuff. But they've got the lashing tails and the white marks on the bases, on the rims, that them sort of by the thumb. They sort of, they can sort of attack with the tail and stuff. The main warriors, the Lombasts, they get these special spears. Yeah, they're quite sort of strong, and you can get quite a number in a warband. But yeah, these Lombasts, and you manage to get because this is a full warband without any spare for reinforcements. So I'm fielding, was it one? A number of them. What I'm going to do is, for variety's sake, because I've got one duplicate warrior in here. Yeah, this guy. What's it focusing? Yeah, there's this guy. He's got the axe rather than the jade-tipped spear, and the big lashing tail. Quite like these with the capes and the fur with the fur collar. But I'm going to do this last one. This last one here. I think there's an illustration by John Sibbick. I think it's John Sibbick. He did the cover for the rulebook for the Woods, and he's of course done. He's mostly been doing dinosaurs more recently, but he's quite famous in wargaming worlds for doing the cover for its 3rd edition Warhammer Fantasy, the Rogue Trader cover with all the Crimson Fists. He also did. I think he's done a few internal illustrations as well, but he also did the cover for the Realms of Chaos, Slaves to Darkness book, the red one, the red covered one, the first one that came out. I'm quite sure he did the cover for that as well, and those are the covers he's most famous for doing. But yeah. And this is the last one. This guy is a duplicate of one of the other ones that I did. They've got different robes on. The previous one had sort of light blue. But yeah, the spears and the axes are different. But yeah, because that's a full warband. So you field all 9 of those within a warband. And yeah. I'm actually, what I've sort of done was I thought, hey, these are like the Fimir. So I'm going to do an update video soonish. It's going to be part unboxing, but I'm steadily getting together. It's an almost all metal Fimir army. and it's going to be a moderately small thing. They're going to be made up of these and some other different miniatures, all of which are metal. The only things that won't be metal are a giant and a wyvern. But there'll be all metal cavalry, all metal infantry, an all metal chariot, a giant, and there's a bit of a broader range of Myeri Fimir now. So, but once I get all of those through, I'll probably I'll probably try and buy all the models before actually sitting down to start painting them. But yeah, that'll sort of happen. I mean, it's sort of like I'll try and do that when it comes, and I'll walk you through what I'll try and do it as a bit of a sort of unboxing planning video once I've bought all the stuff and it all comes through. But yeah, hopefully, as of filming, in hopefully a month and a half, say, I might own the army and be able to film the unboxing, and then I'll probably try and paint it unit by unit after that, and then do videos of it being painted up unit by unit. Much like I've done with my Wood Elves, and I keep meaning to do like a big group videos with them. But so I don't necessarily know when those will be uploaded because I don't have everything to film yet. So yeah, when I get all of that done, I'll do updates. So I'll do updates, and I'll let you guys know as and when. But anyway, this is a Myeri Warband. I sort of wish I'd played it at the Games Day, the Woods in the Woods, that's recently been and gone. But I might take him down next year. But yeah, anyway, hope you all stay safe and stay groovy.